let's get to these predictions for Backlash. It's the Shop Biz edition of the show. So we're gonna get talking about these matches that they're promoting right now.
Yo,
Let's
what
start with
is the card, bro? Like, I don't
I'm
even know
pulling up
what the
right now,
card
dog,
is.
with the first match, one of the first matches. For me, this match right here, you know, I give this match a.
Ain't nobody care. Next camera.
Yeah, I got respect for Becky, but I don't care about this match. But anyway, this is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. Who y'all got winning?
Becky.
Yeah.
Becky. And only reason I say Becky, because in all honesty, I'd rather neither one of them win. But the only reason why I say Becky is because Lyra is so trash, and they actually need to just send her ass to Evolve. That's how bad she is, bro. Don't go to NXT. Go to Evolve, bro. Yo, I don't never understand what the fuck she's talking about, bro. She always got some fucking. Her costume screams heel, but she always smiling in my fucking face. And then, it's just there's nothing appealing about her in her current gimmick, bro. And that has been the gimmick since NXT. It's not working. You can't force me to say woo. That shit doesn't work. It only works in NXT. Nobody knows that. It doesn't work, sis. You gotta stop trying to make niggas do that. It doesn't work. She needs to go back to Evolve and start over. In actuality, probably just go to LFG and let the niggas eliminate her the damn self and go figure it the fuck out somewhere else. For real.
Damn.
That's how bad she is. But that's why I think Becky's gonna win.
Damn.
Damn.
What about you, Trey?
God damn. Oh my God.
Damn.
Damn. Every queen's thinking know how to do ether. God damn, bro. Like,
yo, relax.
God damn.
God damn.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know how to follow that. But
shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna go the opposite way though. Lyra wins this one. For the simple fact that, or Lyra wins with some shenanigans, right?
On some bullshit.
On some bullshit. I think that Lyra's title run has been very lackluster, right? Compared to the other mid card title, where Chelsea Green at least, neither had a storyline going into Mania, but at least Chelsea Green, before she lost the title,
she made that title worth it.
She made the title worth it, right? And I don't mind her losing it because Chelsea probably be a multi-time U.S. champion anyway, right?
I'm about to say, take us all out of our misery and let her lose the damn title for a second.
No, she needs to lose that fucking title immediately, bro.
Yeah. But I'm not a fan of Becky winning it either. But it's just
I don't even know why she was the inaugural champion, bro. Why didn't they just give it to Dakota?
They could have just gave it to Dakota. Everything would have been fine. Everything would have been okay, bro.
Don't understand why they continuously try to shove people down our throats. Pause. Like they did John Cena. The John Cena experiment only gonna work one time. It's never gonna work again. They tried that shit with Roman. They had to go a different route. I don't want to see Lyra every week on my fucking TV. Lyra needs to go get some speech lessons so I can understand what the fuck she's saying when she talks.
Damn,
you know what? To be honest with you, Becky could go get some of them lessons too. To be honest with you, that whole the man has come back to insert city here. That shit is trash. She needs to go to promo school and figure it the fuck out. For real.
God
For real. That shit, she gets. I don't even know why she does that. She gets absolutely zero pop from that, bro. Damn. Zero pop, bro. Zero pop. And then you know what makes it even worse? If she does it, whether she's heel or face. What the fuck?
I guess because of the arrogant thing, she's supposed to be like a tweener.
Why should I give a If you're the bad guy, why the fuck do I give a fuck you're in my city? Boo! The fuck out of here! Boo! I don't want you there.
But that's the thing about it.
These are tomatoes.
It doesn't even give her heat, right? Like
It
Right?
really
That's the
doesn't.
It
yo. It
doesn't.
don't even give her heat,
It
bro.
don't give her heat because the thing about people like Daniel Bryan said this best, and it's always going to be that. A lot of wrestling fans are fickle, right? So people are gonna
That they are.
cheer to cheer. They're gonna boo to boo, and just for no reason, right? Becky's gotten. I think Becky has. She just came back, right? It's not like a Charlotte situation where everybody was like, "Yay for Charlotte," and then everybody remembered, like, "Oh shit, no, it's Charlotte. We're not even supposed to be rooting for her." Like
Wait,
people are
we're supposed to
confused.
we're
People are
supposed to boo Charlotte.
confused. People are confused about Becky right now. So her reactions are not the same. And people, I know people are gonna
She's
be like, "Oh,
trash. What is there to be? If, what is there to be confused about? She's trash. She's supposed to be the bad guy in the
Such trash.
fucking thing, but Lyra's not even good enough to convince anybody she's worth a damn anyway.
well then,
Yeah.
actually, well, that's on the E for dropping the ball or making Bailey take an
No,
injury
no, no,
angle
no,
for
no.
no
I'm
reason.
not jacking that. You dropping the ball shit. I'm not
Or
jacking that.
well,
They
well,
yo,
I'm
they've
saying
put
so.
they've
Would
they've
so
pushed they've pushed Lyra down our throats since fucking NXT. And because she got that little woo shit in her entrance over in NXT, they thought that shit was gonna translate over in the main fucking thing. And then when her fucking song came on and nobody knew what the fuck it was, she looked like a fucking idiot.
I
Now she's
give you
over here
that.
trying. Now she's over here trying to go to the crowd and get people to do it, and gets upset visibly when they don't because it's stupid.
Well, I give you that. You're not wrong about that. What I'm saying in terms of her now, she hopped over Bailey, which I think Bailey would have been the program that she needed to do first, because Bailey would have helped her out a lot more than what Becky is, to be honest. Because nobody really nobody, as much as people say they miss Becky, nobody really missed Becky, bro. I
No,
forgot
I
about
do
fucking
not miss
Becky
Becky at
Lynch.
all.
I
I don't miss
forgot
Becky
about her.
Lynch at all. Yeah,
I
absolutely. I actually was okay with her being a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, I was cool with that mainly because like this crop of women's talent are doing what they need to do, bro. Like they know
Yeah,
what they need to do.
absolutely, absolutely.
That's a
So,
fact.
but
That's a fact.
for who I think will win, I think Lyra just off of shenanigans like a roll up or some shit. Even though she's beat Becky before, with her
That'd be the
finisher, I
funniest
just
shit.
think they're gonna drag this out a little bit.
That'd be the funniest shit. Nah, they gotta get that title off of her, bro.
They do, but Raw. The thing about Raw compared to SmackDown, so Raw has I can't even say it. It's Raw is weird, right? Because that's supposed to be the flagship show, and outside of the mid card, it's not much I'm looking forward to on Raw, right? Outside of the Seth stuff too now, but like when I see the women's division on Raw versus the women's division on SmackDown, um, actually no, I had to think about that because of Rhea and everything like that and EO, but it's not much to look at on Raw sometimes, bro. Like I'll be watching Raw and like it's a good show, but it just seems like the shows are uneven.
It is uneven, terribly uneven, and that's something. But again, that's something that Tripp's got to clean up a little bit though. Like as much as he's like cooked in different areas, like there's a lot of ways where he can definitely improve and the pacing of the show and try to make it balanced. He doesn't make it balanced enough. It's either like too much of this or not enough of that. Like he's got to find a good balance in terms of like how he does the show. At least that's just me, and especially putting the people that he should put in place to like in these divisions to make shit matter.
Yeah,
Dakota should still be part of the company and would have made a much better Intercontinental Champion because the storyline was there, especially with the whole damage control shit.
And that's why everybody's so fucking
She
livid that
was
she got
over. She
released.
was over
She
the
was over
minute she came back from injury, bro. She
Mhm.
was over, bro. And then
and
she,
killing it.
her problem is that her problem is she's very fragile. So she wound up getting hurt again. She was out for a little bit of time. People forgot about it, but when she came back, they popped again, bro. It was like, yo, I couldn't believe it. To the point where people were like, yo, she put on a good couple of matches, and then he was just like, nah, we're not gonna put her on TV no more.
Bro, and then that
That was
that
whack.
ice that IC title match was lit, bro. She got hurt in that match too, but like it was a great match, bro.
But the thing is,
She showed
Dakota
out.
got over because of those matches with Lyra. In all realness,
It was one match she had with Lyra.
now she had two. She had two.
She was over after the first one. She was over
I
before
think
the
she did
first one.
have two. I
Nobody
think
really
it was
wanted
a
to see Lyra.
No, Matt's right. She had two. I think they faced off after when she was champion.
Yeah, they had the
it was.
finals match and the rematch. But before that, Dakota, like y'all said, Dakota was over. They
Dakota was
faced
killing.
Dakota was killing. But
She's over for no reason, bro.
yeah,
No
she's
reason for her
over.
to be over, but was over, bro.
Right, but there was people there's been people like that, and sometimes they just don't. The company just doesn't jump on the
It's not in
waves.
their plans.
They,
It's
Yeah,
not
they,
in their
they, missed, they
plans.
missed the target.
yeah, they just don't jump on the wave, and as a company, regardless, you're not gonna hit every time, and niggas know this, right?
Listen, I'd be scared too,
That's
bro.
a
I'd
fact.
be scared to put her in a position knowing that she's fragile. So I get
Absolutely,
it. I get it. Because that's a little bit much, bro. Like she gets hurt every single match, every other match, bro. Something
right?
wrong with her. It's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
Yeah, yeah. Which is fucked up because she has the talent. It's not like she
Yo, she's
doesn't.
great.
She's
She's
great.
great.
She was killing before she got released. So it's like I guess they were afraid to put everything on her. And I fucking hate the damn reports by them niggas saying, "Well, it's because she's old." I'm like, nigga, like, do you see who's currently your WWE
you
champion?
said old.
Right.
It's like old. I'm like, yo,
How
Meltzer,
old is
man,
Dakota Kai?
she's 37.
37, 38,
Just
something
turned
like that.
37 too.
Nigga, what? She don't look 37, 38, but
She don't look 37. She don't look it.
So you're releasing people because they old, but you got Charlotte Flair and Becky
She's about
Lynch.
a year older than her by no less. Looks her age, and
Okay, cool.
still part
But
of the
how many?
company. I'm like, cool.
But how many? But how many times has Charlotte been hurt though?
A
Not many.
lot.
Charlotte ain't been hurt a lot, bro.
Nah.
Charlotte ain't been hurt a lot.
The only time Charlotte got hurt prior to the knee was when like she fucked up her implant. Other
She's
than
been
that, she
hurt.
hasn't really been hurt.
So let me clear that up. She's been hurt, but she ain't been out. So
Okay, that's better.
She been hurt. She ain't
But she's
been
never
out.
been out. Like
Dakota's
Dakota,
been
she's
out.
been out like for
Dakota's
stretches.
been out.
Dakota sneezed wrong. She out for 6 weeks, bro.
Like
Right.
if this was a comparison, she'd be Anthony Davis because she'd always be hurt.
That's wicked. Yeah, that's
Damn,
exactly.
FMLA is
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
FMLA is
crazy.
wild. That's
Yeah,
fucked up.
But that's
yeah,
definitely the best
FMLA woman.
comparison you give her.
Nah, Tegan Knox was FMLA to the extreme.
Knox, she walked, she get hurt.
Bruh, she that was Miss FMLA for shit sure.
Like she will always get hurt, and it'll be the
That's
same
crazy.
knee. Like I remember she got back and tore the same knee. I'm like, how?
Bro, how do you tear the same knee, lady?
Gotta sit it down, sis. Gotta sit it down.
Right, and then she got the nerve.
after that.
She got the nerve to get on Twitter talking about, you see how they releasing all this talent.
I'm
Yo,
like, girl,
they wasn't talking. They wasn't talking about you. They wasn't talking about you.
Nah, yeah, that wasn't about you, sis.
damn ring.
That was about you. You knew why you got released.
The shiniest wizard. That's crazy.
The shiniest injury all the time.
Yo, man, she couldn't even get in the ring long enough.
But she couldn't get in the ring. Surprise.
All right, man. Let's get to this next match. The Fatal 4-Way match for the United States Championship. LA Knight, Jacob Fatu, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre. I mean, come on now. I mean, I got Jacob winning.
This match full of motherfuckers, bro. Too.
Yeah, nah, this shit here is gonna be probably
this might be match of the night though.
This
might be match of the night. Not gonna hold you. This shit is gonna be insane, bro. Like,
this shit gonna be
insane.
That's got to be match of the night.
Yo, like these, they're gonna put on bro. This is the match I'm looking forward to. Definitely.
Like,
and Jacob's gonna win though. Jacob's gonna win.
Yeah, I got Jacob winning. Come on, you just don't put the title on him just so you could just take it.
Just to lose it. Yeah, absolutely.
Also, on some women's tag team shit.
Right. Yeah, no, they don't play about their Samoans, so he gonna be he gonna hold that belt for a little bit.
I'm not. My nigga's definitely gonna get a nice little healthy reign from that.
I mean, at that point,
unless Solo screws him.
Ooh, I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that.
So that's been in the back of my head.
I didn't think of that.
I don't know if that's gonna come right away, but also them low-key planting seeds for Solo Jacob at SummerSlam. I could definitely see that being a thing. But no, I still think Jacob wins.
All right,
I see Jacob.
You got Jacob winning too.
Jacob having a nice little reign.
Yeah, I see Jacob getting it. That match is just the match is full of motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably one of the people who are just off the mark with this. I don't really like LA Knight like that.
Bro, I really don't like LA Knight like that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I really when he lost to Roman, that was it for me.
Yeah, they killed that shit fast.
That was low-key it. Like that, the whole novelty of LA Knight was gone after that, bro.
They definitely killed that.
It was bro. Like
yeah. You're right.
And I felt bad too because like
ever since then, and that's not his fault. Like I knew he was gonna lose to Roman, but it was just like nah, bro. Like
how he lost to Roman.
This really ain't
how
all
fast
so good to be, bro.
I mean, like that's the thing about like major pushes like Roman's. People will be sacrificed along the way.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. He got sacrificed for sure.
A couple people got sacrificed. Like I'm still tight about the Demon King being fucking being beat by Roman. Not to say that the Demon King shouldn't have been beat by Roman.
I don't think so.
But because I'm a $50 fan, but it takes away from
Jacob's not a novelty.
Like it kills it. Like he came back one more time as the Demon King and lost the fucking edge, bro. Like,
yeah,
Finn my guy too, but yeah, they killed his push more times than I can count. Like at this point, I'm throwing in a towel, bro.
Bro, I don't hear no more dirt sheets talking about. Yeah, they really gonna push Finn. They're not, bro. Stop fucking lying, bro. They're not.
You know what really did Finn in?
Listen, I honestly believe Finn is actually in the push of his life right now.
For real?
I feel like they've been slowly pushing him,
setting it up,
but been pushing that he is on my TV every week, bro. Every week.
No,
he's in. If he's not in a match, in a tag team match, he's in a solo match every week. He's always talking. He's always backstage. He's always into something. Like he may not be where we want him to be. He may not be champion. Like my cousin, he swears like they done dog Finn out, Finn this and that, Finn this. Listen.
He on TV?
Finn is 42 years old, bro. And he can go still, but he may not want to, bro. He may be doing what he wants to do right now.
That's one thing.
This Judgment Day shit, he may be having the time of his life, bro.
This is probably the most. I would probably say this is probably the most fun he's ever had because there's no expectations in terms of what they expect.
He don't have to. The nigga get to chill out. He get to. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like we as fans look too deep into what we want to see. And I'm not saying
Too much.
I'm not saying he don't want to be champion. I'm sure he wants to be, you know what I'm saying, WWE champion or whatever. I'm not saying that he's giving up on that. But in the interim of that, yo, he's been entertaining niggas for the past 2 years with the
He
Judgment
playing a
Day
role,
shit.
and not only that,
There's never there's been a low with Judgment Day, but to say he's not one of the more entertaining parts of the Judgment Day, him and Dom feuding in that Judgment Day shit, that's been entertaining in itself.
and that's not over
Even if
either.
he don't wrestle,
Yeah.
And that's not over
So-
between him and Dom. Like that's just not over.
exactly. So like,
So yeah, I hear you. I
not
hear you.
being pushed. You feel me? Like him not being pushed, I think is a little too far. I think he is being pushed.
Yeah. I give
I
you
think
that.
I think he's getting a big push.
And then
I give you that.
with the whole Dom
He's
thing,
had multiple championship opportunities.
Matches.
It may not be for the World Heavyweight Championship. It may not be for the WWE Championship. That he's in these 2 years he's been a 2-time tag team champion, 3-time
Yeah.
maybe some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's fought for the Intercontinental Championship twice,
And the world title.
3 times, something like that. For the world title, right? Like, come on, bro.
Him and Seth went
He
at
don't
it.
gotta
So
win. He don't gotta win. He don't gotta win, bro. Has that hurt him in any way? Him losing, has that hurt his standing on the card in any way? Nah.
nah, it hasn't. It hasn't at
nah,
all.
It's
You
still
right.
Finn. People still fuck with Finn, regardless.
heavily.
Absolutely.
And speaking of Finn adjacent, let's talk about Dominic Mysterio and his match against Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. This is another match of the night worthy candidate because
Absolutely. Because Dom could go regardless of what
Dom
niggas
is
think.
really starting to find that groove, like where he's like, yeah, I'm in my pocket right now, and I'm champion. Yeah, this definitely gonna be a fun ass match. So like, how y'all see this match going? Who you got winning?
Dom with shenanigans.
Yeah, it's gonna be Dom with the bullshit.
Yeah.
You think Finn come out and
they're
help
gonna
him?
they're gonna put on a show though. They're gonna put on a show.
Like that's definitely gonna be a show. That's gonna be definitely a good follow up match after the United States Championship match, because I know that match is gonna be a match of the night. Dom and Penta gonna go crazy. I just feel that Finn is gonna somehow come out and like inadvertently try to cost Dom, but at the same time help him win at the same time, so that they can set him and Dom up down the road. Because I know when that happens, that's when Judgment Day is completely gonna be disbanded, or he's basically done with them. From that standpoint.
If you saw on Raw, AJ called Finn Prince, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking at that. I'm like, huh. Only a few niggas called Finn Prince. So
I didn't see that nugget.
Yeah, like now I don't know which way they're gonna go though, right? Are they gonna have Finn be like really, really Prince Devitt and just kill people, or is he gonna go like NXT and he's gonna be the baby face to kill people? Who knows? And the thing about Dom too, like I'm looking forward to see what they do with Dom, because like
Dom is gonna be a baby face.
People's like, stop comparing Dom to Eddie. Dom is having the Eddie Guerrero
Too late.
run, the beginnings of the Eddie Guerrero run right now. No, I don't see him being world champion. I don't see him being world champion, right? But
Not yet.
I didn't see Eddie being world champion either. So, and then when he did it, that was like, oh shit.
Dom is a nepo baby. He will absolutely be WWE champion one day.
For sure.
Absolutely, 100% be a world champion one day.
This is the era of nepo babies, bro.
He's a nepo baby, and not only that, he's an over nepo baby, bro. Like,
was good, Devin.
I think there's not been a time where he, since he has turned heel, that he has not been over. There's not, he has been consistently over since he has turned heel. How long ago was that? 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years. Shit, damn, it's
crazy.
God damn. It's
Crazy.
been that long.
We've watched him grow up.
That
Like,
pop
in
at
front of our
WrestleMania, that pop at WrestleMania was crazy when he won, and the fact that he had to go back and celebrate with the crowd, I'm like, yeah, he's not beating
Triple
the
H
Eddie
told him to go
allegations.
back out there and celebrate.
Yeah.
He ain't beating the Eddie
That's
Guerrero
crazy.
allegations, bro. And like at first, it was kind of like, all right, y'all forcing it, y'all dragging it, but it's naturally just getting there on its own. And
No, he has some
I
love.
love that for Dom. So like, yeah, but I got him retaining, man. I got him retaining. Finn gonna build some shenanigans to kind of make sure that he's the champion when he takes it from him or tries to take it from him. Like that's kind of what I'm feeling. So we all got Dom winning.
Yep.
Yeah. In all honesty, I would love it if Penta won. But yeah, I have Dom winning.
Yeah. And if
I'm happy if
Penta,
Penta won, but it's like, what are you gonna do with him after?
Yeah,
if Penta wins,
Penta got to get with his brother.
yeah,
They gotta help bolster that tag team division, bro.
on Raw.
Nah,
On
you know
Raw.
what, man? Like, yo, as
Raw.
much as not at this point, bro, on Raw would be nice, but at the same time, son, like I'm on the type of time in that, like, yo, like because of how the tag teams are on both shows, I'd unify them shits and just it doesn't like at least the tag team
Bro,
should
I was
be
just sitting here
unified.
thinking about that.
Should be just one.
I was just sitting here
I
thinking
don't-
about
I
like, yo,
don't-
why do we have two sets of tag team belts?
Like we
We got
don't need
all these
it.
fucking
I
tag
don't know
teams,
because
and it's not necessary. The
SmackDown
draft
tag team
means
division is
nothing,
lit,
bro.
though.
Like,
They are lit. No, hold on, Dre, they are lit. But the thing about it is, like, you can have tag team matches on either brand, and still have one champion, and still should be lit. It's just a matter of like, all right, you got all these teams that you can work with in the tag team division, and then whoever's number one contender, this and the third, like you can make something out of that rather than just two different champions on either show, not knowing what to do with either one of them. At least when you have one champion, at least you know there's going to be a central focus to the division.
I can't agree with the not knowing what to do. Well, it's really only the Raw tag team titles, bro. The SmackDown.
You're right.
If you watch, we all watch SmackDown, right? If you look at the SmackDown tag team, just main evented the fucking show with a TLC match, right? SmackDown, we thought
that's probably WWE's match of the year so far,
right? Like that TLC match really compared is up there with the other TLC matches, and it's hard to really top those. And that was on the fucking SmackDown. SmackDown had the Motor City Machine Guns, right? Like them or love them, that's still
they should have been on Mania.
That's still an established tag team, and yes, they should have been. The tag team match should have been on Mania, right? Not the New Day one, even though I appreciate the New Day winning, right? Los Garzas, good ass team, bro. Barely a story with them, but a good ass team. Pretty Deadly, good ass team, good ass character.
Good story.
DIY
they thrive on Raw. If anything, I'd move them. I'd move them to Raw.
Right.
Raw can use that.
Look, DIY is yeah.
I keep them on SmackDown.
Yeah, you got to keep them. You keep them on SmackDown. That's a good team, right? Like, you can have them people face each other to the end of time, and it won't get boring. I don't want to see the War Raiders face any of these little niggas no more, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Every team on Raw is smaller than the War Raiders, bro.
Which is why I'm like, yo, I'd rather consolidate titles. At least you'll get quality tag team matches when they cross over shows. Because at least the storylines can definitely like cross over, and it's not just like like a good story here, but a story that's missing over here. Like at least there'd be some continuity with the tag team divisions if it was just unified. That's just me. Because it's like you see the potential with the women's title, but they don't know what the fuck to do with that. Yeah. But at least you have enough tag teams on the male side to do something about it. And it's just like it's beyond me because it's like people keep saying, what about the tag teams? But it's like if they got Raw, you're right, Dre. Like if Raw had their shit together, like this wouldn't be a conversation. But because of the fact that Raw does not know what the fuck to do with that division, like they have to do something to have things like more consistent with them. But I don't want to harp too much on the tag team and shit like that though, because we still got more backlash to kind of cover.
Yep.
The grudge match between Gunther and Pat McAfee. How quick is this match going to be?
If Gunther doesn't leave him lying in like a pool of blood, bro, like what is this for?
For Gold.
Yo, Ron, you crazy.
For Goldberg. That was for.
No,
I heard about that.
I get it.
I heard about that.
Yo,
why?
Pat shouldn't be sacrificed for Goldberg, bro.
Pat is getting sacrificed for Goldberg for sure. But because Gunther right now is one, like, it's like the Triple H thing, right? Whenever Triple H loses the title, like he was just he was kind of in flux, but he was around. Now, Gunther and Triple H two different things, because I think Triple H's personality will have him in a lot more shit than Gunther does. Not saying Gunther doesn't have a personality, but Gunther's personality is like a general heel. Like he is the heel, right? So this is something that Gunther, like, all right, well, I was on a tear. I need something to get me back on track. I'm gonna beat the shit out of one of the weakest people, bro. Just to let people know that I'm still that guy.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
It's a way to help Gunther. Like I said, Pat McAfee probably just want to do it because it's Gunther, and he's an adrenaline junkie for sure.
He's a fucking martyr.
For sure.
So, but I Gunther in like 7 minutes. For sure.
You said Gunther at 7.
Yeah, nah, Gunther. I don't know how long, but I hope Pat gets some offense. But
yeah, me too.
It'll be Gunther, and it'll be very quick.
He will. No, I think Pat gonna get some offense though too.
Pat probably gonna get some of that offense like he did like against that match with Adam Cole in NXT. Get some airtime, but outside of that,
he got in that match he got that. I thought Pat McAfee was a wrestler the way they gave him time, bro.
Shit,
that wrestling.
It could have fooled me the way he was moving that match, man. I was like, damn. Bro. I was like, if Logan Paul about to give WWE a try, like, damn, like Pat McAfee literally did kick that shit off, man. Like he literally just came to WWE, kicked that shit off, and then here comes Logan Paul, and even Bad Bunny had a great match in Puerto Rico. Like,
nah, facts.
Pat definitely kickstarted that shit.
That Puerto Rican backlash was lit, bro.
That's probably one of the best pay-per-views, like from start to finish, because that crowd was lit the entire night.
Facts.
Yeah. Like shit. Next match. Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship.
Okay.
We got Nia
happening at Backlash.
I believe so. I saw it on the card.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken.
Why is it not?
Oh, you know what? Yeah. I do remember her. I do remember that. Yeah. No. I do remember that. Yeah.
That match is happening
Tiffany
tomorrow.
Stratton retaining.
Yeah.
I got Tiffany retaining. I don't see them taking a belt off of her. She's another one got to go to promo school, but I mean she's almost there.
Yeah, she's almost there.
She do got to go to promo school there.
Yeah, she's got to go to promo school. She talks. It's too forced. I don't believe it. I don't believe what she's saying.
She do need a mouthpiece.
And she needs a mouthpiece, and she needs to be hit.
You know what? I don't even think that's what it is. She just needs to figure out her inflections a little bit more and how she talks. It sounds very robotic. I think if she gets away from trying to scream out her words and just talk in her normal voice, she'll be fine.
It's rough because that Minnesota accent
always at the top of her lungs, trying to yell or scream out what she's trying to get out, and it just sounds very, very forced.
She's not out of that mean girl phase, because that's what the character
That's what it
is.
is. Yep.
The character is a mean girl, so she's supposed to be a heel, right? To me, the way she talks, she's supposed to be a heel. She's a
Yeah.
baby face out of necessity right now.
I can see that. I can go for that.
Yeah, she's a baby face out of necessity, right? Because I love Bianca, but people are gonna, next time Bianca wins the belt, people gonna lose it. People gonna lose it in the worst way.
Oh my God, Bianca won a championship. Like, oh my
Right.
God, how many times she won? I'm like, relax.
Right. Jade is figuring it out.
She's really figured it out.
I ain't gonna say really. Because that match against
I saw like her promo still needs
it was like, I was like, I don't know, but
like her promo, her promo still needs some work. But in terms of the ring, like, she's more comfortable than she's ever been.
Yeah, she definitely got a lot more comfortable in the ring.
She's better.
Like,
she's a lot better in the ring now than she was in AEW for sure. I will give her that.
Like, I think that break she took when Naomi pushed her off on the car did wonders for her, and she's been a lot better because of it since then. So the fact that she's comfortable now, she's just putting it all together. I know for a fact that they're looking to see if they can put the title on her, because you seeing them tease her and Tiffany at some point in time as her being the one to take it from her. But I know that angle between Bianca, her, and Naomi is definitely gonna be like, it's still open. So you can go many things with that, which is why I guess why they put Nia in the picture. For Tiffany to be her first title defense post Charlotte, because that match at Mania was rough.
Yeah, they was fighting each other, bro. They wasn't rough. They were fighting each other.
That was a shoot. That whole match was a shoot.
Facts.
That whole match was a shoot. Wow.
Like, Charlotte was sandbagging.
It needed, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. It needed to be that, to get that out the way, because after what was said, it was like, yeah, there was no way, bro. There was no way they was gonna, like, that shit was too fresh. It wasn't like Seth and Punk, like, where you had some years to kind of like, all right, it is what it is. Nah,
Yeah.
it
was on site.
It's different when women when it comes to men, and when it comes to like beefs, especially in WWE, bro. They make
it's easier for men in general to like squash beefs than women. Because if women don't like each other, man, like it'll be till the grave. They're not squashing shit.
They're not squashing nothing.
They're not squashing not a damn thing. Doesn't matter if you a sister to her, you a best friend, anything. They'll never ever speak to you ever again.
Ever.
Like,
right. And
like it's a miracle that I haven't seen like Nia and Charlotte in the ring ever since they squabbled up like on live TV.
On live TV, facts.
Like when I saw that hit, Charlotte was like, "Oh, this is what we doing." And Nia scored up. I was like, I know Nia was about that life.
What the fuck? What the fuck Charlotte gonna do to a Samoan woman, bro? Come on.
Charlotte was about it though. Like Charlotte was really about it. Like she wasn't running away from it either.
She was about it, but she was only about it to a certain point. If Nia really would have got mad and really hit her,
would have did something to her, yeah.
Yeah, that would have did something.
Nia would have cleaned her clock, but at least Charlotte wouldn't have gone like no bitch.
Nia would have killed that young woman. Yeah. Without not even in like big girl terms. She would have knocked the shit out of Charlotte.
Shot her. Bro, like this is so all Samoans know how to do is fight.
And that's no offense to Charlotte Flair, but we got to put some respect on the Samoans, bro. For real. Like,
they were born ready to war.
Right, they were born ready. I don't care how much about life you are. You're not that much about life more than a damn Samoan who's built off that, bro. Like
that's a fact. That's a fact. All right, man. Last match of the card, last match of the night. It's the last dance between the Ruthless Aggression era's all-time best competitors, Randy Orton and John Cena, the class of 2002. They face off one last time for the WWE Championship in Orton's hometown of St. Louis. Obviously, we know where this is going, but since we're here, y'all think Cody comes out and tries to do something to Cena
After.
No,
after?
Yeah, after.
no. I don't even think he's gonna come out.
For real, you think Cody's just gonna stay going after losing the championship just like that?
Yeah,
They're gonna give
yeah. I don't
Johnson.
think Cody. I don't think Cody. I don't think Cody's coming back no time soon.
Damn, nigga lost the championship, took this ball and went home. Who do
I
you
ain't
think
gonna
he
lie.
is? Austin?
The man deserved a break though.
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
But
yeah.
he do,
Facts.
he do.
Facts.
He do.
he deserved a break. Like that's why I hate when people get mad like at Roman and stuff like that too. Like yo, like when you're the WWE champion, like the action not and no offense to the world heavyweight champion, right? Uh, not including Seth Rollins, right? Because Seth Rollins was on Raw defending that belt every damn week. Um,
with
when
with
you
his knee with paperclip
Roman,
and prayer.
right? When you are Roman and a Cody, and you are the face of the company, and you have the championship flagship. I mean the company's flagship belt. You are doing everything. You are doing everything. Media, everything, interviews, all of that. You are
Make a
doing
wish,
everything.
promos,
Make a wish,
business
all of
meetings.
this.
Yep.
So for the man to give that man a break and let John Cena cook a bit for the belt to potentially come back to Cody at some point, yeah. Bro, let Cody sit, let people clamor for Cody a bit more. And when Cody comes back, people gonna lose their mind like Jesus came back or something, bro.
Cody get what belt back?
The championship.
John Cena said he is taking that belt home, and they gonna make a new belt. And I promise you, John Cena gonna be a man of his word,
I hope
and
they
he is
do
going
though.
to take that belt, and they're gonna make a new belt.
I hope they
He ain't
do.
say he ain't say that shit just to say that shit. He meant
Nah.
that shit, bro. That's exactly what they're gonna do. He's gonna hold that belt every time somebody gonna get close. They're gonna get close, and John Cena's always gonna edge them out all the way until his last match. And whoever that last match is, they're gonna get close. It may be Cody. It may be Cody.
They
And
gonna
that
shoot.
last match is gonna come, and Cody gonna get close, but he's not, and he's gonna go through the crowd, blow that kiss like CM Punk did to him,
Uh-huh.
and we'll never see that title again.
Bruh. That's gonna be
Never see it.
December 31st. I'm hoping that's like on the SmackDown or some shit like that, bro.
That's
Like,
exactly what's gonna happen, bro.
yo,
I can't. It can't happen no other way, bro. Can't happen no other way.
yeah, bro. They have to do it that way. And which will again yo, this is gonna make whoever it's gonna make Cody like the OD baby face, but then you're
Yep.
rebuilding Cody again from the ground up because now people is like, yo, you're the reason why this happened. Like, so even if he wins the belt, it's either gonna do one or two things. It's gonna build Cody as a super duper baby face, or it's
Mhm.
gonna slowly turn him heel because everybody's already gonna be like, damn, you couldn't get the job done. Fuck you. Like and he's gonna be like, you know what? Fuck y'all. John Cena was right.
Yeah. Nah, it's
Cody
a fact.
Cody's heel turn gonna be nasty though too, for sure.
Yeah, nah. Once that heel turn, it's gonna be over with.
Yeah,
Can't wait for that.
yeah. But John Cena's winning for sure. But that match, I don't think the match is gonna be as good as we think because it's not obviously it's not the same John Cena. And I also think Cody and John was more of a clash of styles than anything. But so I can't really go based off WrestleMania. But John Cena and Randy kind of match up pretty good together because they know each other
Yeah.
well. So I think it's gonna be a good match. It's not gonna be a world beater where everyone's like, oh my god, but it's gonna be pretty decent. Randy's gonna come close. John Cena gonna kick out of like 10 RKO's, and we're gonna go from there.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Stu, your thoughts? Hold on, because I wasn't even looking at my phone.
Oh yeah, I can't
Stu,
hear nothing he's
yeah,
saying.
I can't hear nothing he's saying.
Nothing.
No,
Hold
There
on.
you
oh,
go.
there you go, there you go, there you go.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, good, because my phone, my girl called me, so I was like,
Oh,
fucked up my
okay,
whole
yeah, that'll do
AirPod shit.
that.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, 'cause I was trying to reconnect the AirPod shit. I was like, damn. I was like, give me about 15. I'll call you back. Yeah. The streets is hot in Brooklyn, so niggas got to get arrested. So that's pretty much what she got to do. So,
Yeah.
I got Cena winning. I got Cena beating Orton one last time. I don't know. Like Orton is always been a good dance partner for Cena, so you never know what kind of match it might be. Cena and Cody was kind of rough because of the clash of styles, but I think because Orton and Randy know each other very well, I think they'll have a good match. It'll be better than people think, despite Cena's limitations at this point of his career, because Orton's still like actively doing it, whereas Cena's like,
Yeah,
all right, I'm gonna
right.
do this every now and then. So I think it's gonna be a better match than people think it's gonna be. And I think for the last time they're gonna pull out all the stops.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're gonna like do some. They're probably gonna do some like callbacks to their previous matches. It'll be funny if like Cena this time around slapped Orton or slapped the ref in the beginning of the match so that he could just walk out, piss the crowd off, and disqualify himself before like they
That'd be
restart the match.
wild.
That'll be funny.
That'd be
Like I would
wild.
love to see that. Like if they obviously if this is the last time, I would have loved to see like, all right, before the match even starts, he slaps the ref. Ref don't know what the fuck to do. Like, should I really disqualify you right now? Because you did that slap me. That's a disqualification off rip.
Yeah,
Like
that would be wild.
that would be fun.
But I think I do think instead of doing that, because if he disqualifies him, now people are gonna lose their damn mind.
That's the like that's the whole point of see this shit though.
So you want people to lose their mind, but you don't want to finger poke of doom these people, bro.
No. I'm not asking for a finger poke of doom. Because think about this, obviously the match is not gonna end that way or at all. They're going to have the match regardless. Cena's gonna win by decision, but I'm just saying, like, to start off the match, to piss the fans off, to prove Cena's like heel turn point and shit. It's like I'm gonna do what Orton did to me back in 07. I'm gonna slap the shit out of him, and it's gonna be that.
I think that callback is gonna be in the middle of the match, and Orton's gonna stop the ref from disqualifying Cena. Cena blows him. Attitude adjustment 1, 2, 3.
I see. I knew you had some Booker in you.
I did some, man.
Now those who know what the Wise brother does behind the scenes. Shout out to Prolific. Oh man, but yeah, man, I got Cena winning, man. Damn, but for real, it's the last time these guys are facing off. To think about
a whole lot of last times with this year with Cena.
That's a fact. But 22 years of like they literally came in together.
Mm-hmm.
Like out of that crop, I think. Well, obviously Shelton's still wrestling in AEW, but that. Oh boy, now, I know why he did that. But yeah, but they're like the last of the that 02 class from that OVW camp.
Yeah, nah, fact.
Brock's pretty much retired. Orton is still active in the WWE. Cena's pretty much all the way in Hollywood at this point. He's basically just saying his goodbyes in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And the hurt nigga is over there. So as Matt would say.
Right,
but yeah, man.
Batista's in Hollywood.
I mean, Batista's retired and in Hollywood.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, damn. I wish Batista didn't retire. I mean, I'm glad for him he did, but
I got some more out of him.
I could have used more. I could have had more Batista matches. I'd been alright with some more Batista matches, bro.
If he didn't retire in 2010 or left in 2010, and probably retired in 2014, right when he did the Guardian shit.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have been mad. Like I would have been alright, I get it. But like at 2010, I just felt like he just left so much more on the table.
Yeah,
I think that's why like the crowd hated Cena a lot more because like Batista was hitting his peak, especially as a heel at that time. I just felt like they left so much on the table that year. But of course, Vince was pushing the hell out of that nigga Cena.
Yeah.
It was what it was, man. It was what it was. So all right, so that pretty much does it for our predictions for Backlash. Since what was your favorite Backlash match? If you had to go back to previous Backlash pay-per-view events, like what was like one match that like you remember that you really enjoy watching?
Ooh,
maybe pay-per-view.
Punishment Martinez and fucking Bad Bunny was fire.
That shit was fire.
Yeah,
that was a great match.
That was fire. Rhea and Zelina killed that night too.
There's a Mick Foley match. There's a Backlash match. I don't know if it was him and Triple H. Or oh man, I gotta go back. I gotta go back and watch. And it always pops up on YouTube, but it's Mick Foley versus someone. And I've watched it before, and I just can't remember who it is.
I think it was Orton he faced at Backlash, didn't he?
Oh yeah, it might have been Orton. Yep, you're probably right. You're probably right.
Because they was feuding with each other that like for a minute. That entire year they was feuding with each other.
That rings a bell. That I might have to put that on. I've been trying to get Janelle to watch some Backlash, and she ain't been with it.
Nah, the Bad Bunny one, that was a whole wave because when he came out to his song, it felt like a fucking concert. Like
it was a damn concert.
Was so dope.
As soon as you hear, Campea play, everybody like you couldn't hear a pin drop in that arena. Like everybody was like feeling wavy that entire night.
Hell yeah!
Like Damian Priest, that was a night where like the fact that Priest had a great match with Bad Bunny, that was a night where it's like, all right, I can see him as WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Like
that was a good. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was a good match.